Hi there. Have you ever found yourself in that situation where you've created a table calculation, maybe a running total, for example, and all you want to do is see the last few months worth of data? But no matter how you apply filters, you don't get the answer that you want. Well, today I'm going to show you how to do that using show hide filters. First, let's create that running total. This is nothing more than sales by month over the period from the first of 2020 up through the last of 2023. And all I'm going to do is create a running total using a quick table calculation. And you can see it starts here at 0 in January of 2020 and runs up through 2023, and the total is $2.3 million worth of sales. And that's the total sales in the Superstore data set. But all I want to see are the last 12 months worth of sales. Well, I can do that in two different ways, and I'm going to show you both of them today. First, I'm going to use what's called last filter. And just to show you what last is all about, I've created this calculation. Last is nothing more than a table calculation that returns the position, the column number, if you will, starting at the right and going to the left. So 0 is the column for December 23, and 48 would be the number for our starting point. And I'm going to place that so that we can see here's our 0, and all we're interested in seeing are 0 through 11, or the values that are less than 12. So to do that, I'm going to create a last filter, and I like to write it out. You could just use last less than 12, but I like to write it out so that I can come back in a few months, and if I open up a workbook, I can see it, I can remember what I did. So I write out, if last is less than 12, then show, else hide. And I'm going to place that on my filter shelf, and I have a choice of show or hide, and all I want to do is see the show. And when I do that, I see the last 11 data, or the last 12 data points. They're numbered 0 through 11. And $1.6 million is the sale at the 1st of January 2023. And it runs through that $2.3 million of 2023. It's just like placing a window on your total data set and moving that window, and you're just looking through a window and seeing a portion of that data. Today, we're looking at the last 12 data points. There's another way of doing the same thing, and we can do that with a lookup filter. And I'm going to show you how I created that here. That's our original data set, and I've created a lookup date. And all this does is it says look up the minimum order date and return the value that's in that cell. And I'm going to use that as my filter. And I'm going to place the filter. I'm going to place that on filters. I could use this, but what I'd rather do is I'd rather see all the dates. And I want to see them all to start with. And let's take a look at the filter. We're going to show the filter, and we have all the data in the filter. Now we can come back and we can choose what we want to see. And if we want to see the last 12 months worth of data, well, here's our 12th data point. And we'll go back through January, just as we did before. And we're going to see our first value is at $1.6 million, and our last value is $2.3 million. You can use either the lookup filter or you can use the last filter. You'll find there's situations where you're using a discrete dimension where you have to use a lookup filter. So my recommendation is always try the last filter first because it's easiest. And if that doesn't work, then try a lookup filter or try a lookup filter. Thank you very much for your time today. It was a pleasure being with you. Bye now.